Mad honey is often discussed today through headlines, social media clips, and short explanations. In many cases, this turns a deeply rooted cultural practice into a temporary trend. To understand mad honey properly, it must be seen through the lens of tradition, restraint, and long-term well-being rather than novelty or intensity. In Himalayan communities, mad honey has never been treated as a product for excitement or experimentation. It exists within a system of living that values balance, patience, and respect for nature. Wellness in this context is not something people chase. It is something they maintain through daily habits, predictable routines, and careful use of natural resources. Cultural use of mad honey is guided by clear social knowledge. Elders pass down when it should be used, how much is appropriate, and when it should be avoided. This guidance is not written, but practiced and observed across generations. Such systems develop because mistakes are costly in environments where resources are limited, and survival depends on awareness. Wellness tools in traditional cultures are rarely isolated. Mad honey is not used alone or without context. It is paired with calm environments, slower evenings, warm meals, and periods of rest. These surrounding conditions support the nervous system and allow the body to respond gradually. The honey complements the lifestyle rather than attempting to change the body on its own. Modern trends often remove this context. A single element is highlighted while the surrounding framework is ignored. This creates misunderstanding. When mad honey is separated from its cultural setting, it is easy to misinterpret its role. Cultural wellness tools are designed to work with the body over time, not to create immediate outcomes. From a scientific perspective, this makes sense. The nervous system responds best to predictability and safety. Calm emerges when stress signals decrease and recovery pathways are allowed to function. Traditional routines naturally support this process. Mad honey fits into these routines as a small controlled element rather than a central focus. Another important cultural principle is moderation. More is not considered better. In fact, excess is viewed as imbalance. Cultural knowledge recognizes that the body reacts negatively when pushed too far, even with natural substances. This understanding mirrors modern research on stress response and homeostasis. The trend-driven approach often emphasizes novelty. Something becomes popular because it appears unusual or intense. Cultural wellness focuses on continuity. What matters is whether a practice can be sustained safely over many years. Mad honey remains part of Himalayan life because it fits within daily rhythms rather than disrupting them. There is also a strong communal aspect. Harvesting, sharing, and using mad honey involve collective responsibility. This social structure reinforces boundaries and discourages misuse. Wellness is not treated as an individual experiment, but as a shared value supported by the community. Cultural systems distribute responsibility across families, elders, and shared knowledge. This reduces risk and encourages thoughtful behavior. Science now recognizes that social structure and routine strongly influence mental and emotional health. Understanding mad honey as a cultural wellness tool shifts the conversation. It is no longer about curiosity or extremes. It becomes about how humans have learned to work with nature carefully. This perspective respects both tradition and modern research. Mad honey is not defined by trends because trends change. Cultural wellness tools endure because they align with how the human body functions over time. When approached with respect and intention, mad honey represents balance rather than novelty. For more clear, science-based, and culture-aligned wellness insights, subscribe and stay connected.